talking to Pastor Bob Kurtz, golf's Iron Man. And we have a big event, which is taking place in Cullman in just a few months, and well as tying in with your ministries to children. So anyway, tell us what's going on.
Well, I'm excited to announce and share with you that we're going to put on the Alabama Senior Open Golf Championship. It's a big-time event. Mm-hmm. It's a professional event. Amateurs who have a single-digit handicap can try to enter.
Okay.
But basically, it's a professional event, and it'll be out at Terry Pines Country Club, now known as TP Country Club. Right. Terry Pines in third week in May, but it's going to be a 6-day event. It's going to be just a celebration of golf. It's a wonderful fundraiser for ministries to children. I'm always looking for fundraisers. The reason I've done so many marathons is because they were easy ways to raise monies for the various charities that Ministry of Children support here in our community. That's Cullman Caring for Kids, Brooks Place, Pilot Light Home, Victim Services, etc. And we have a couple other charities, children's charities that we support around the country. One of my favorite, we'll get back to golf in a second, but I love talking about the children's charities. One of my favorite is in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's called Sea Haven Home and it's for usually preteens and teens, early teens that have run away from home because of abuse in the home. Mm-hmm. And they'll find them sleeping on the beach and everywhere. And they've provided a home, counseling. It just gets lives turned around. So things like that get you motivated. Mm-hmm. The Alabama Senior Open has been around for a lot of years.
Okay.
It's traditionally under the auspices of the professional section. This is called the Dixie section. Dixie section is the Panhandle, Florida, and Alabama, and a little bit of Mississippi. And they've put it on traditionally, but through negotiations and conversations and so forth, we're going to put it on. I'll be the tournament chairman, and we're going to put on the Alabama Senior Open Golf Championship. It's an official event on the Sun Belt Golf Tour, which is the top, next to the Champions Tour, the top senior professional tour event, and it's an official event on that. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Great players will be here. We were talking that most people don't realize that the last two British Open senior champions have been Sunbelt Tour players. Okay. Marco Dawson and Paul Broadhurst. I've been privileged. I played the Sunbelt Tour, and I've been privileged to play with both Marco and Paul. But see them, beat Tom Watson and all the other guys in the. Right. It's wonderful to see. So it'll be a great field of players that'll be here. It'll be a celebration. We're going to have a children's clinic on Sunday. This again is third week of May. It's May 19th through 22nd or 24th, believe. But it's going to be a 54-hole tournament. But we're going to have a huge pro-am, 4-man teams, and just a lot of fun. Banquet that night. We'll have a 2-man team championship. We're calling it the Iron Man Team Challenge. That's going to be on Saturday prior to the Open Championship itself, and there'll be a team of 2 professionals, and they'll play in a Ryder Cup style tournament where it'll be 27 holes. 9 holes will be alternate shot, where you hit, and then wherever you hit it to, your buddy has to hit that shot, and then it'll be a scramble where both of you hit, and then you select the best shot and play the hole that way, and then the other one is best ball, where you both play the hole and you take the best score. Okay. And so it's the Ryder Cup format, and the guys just love it. So it's going to be so much fun. When we mentioned that alternate shot, my daughter Beth, who's a golf professional, and I played in the national team championship. It was called the Mixed Team Championship in Sarasota. This is years ago, and we'd play the alternate shot, And she was having a good day driving the ball, so when it was her turn to drive, you would drive on alternate holes. She would just put the ball dead center in the fairway. And so I got to play the center of the fairway, which is not. And when it was my turn to hit, I'd spray it over here to the right, spray it over to the left. I remember she had to hit one out of the swamp. And she comes about the 14th hole. She's the sweetest person in the world. She's always been so loving toward her dad, but she had about all she could take. She walks up to me on the tee, and she puts her hands on her hips like this. She says, would you mind just one time putting the ball in the fairway? Is that asking too much? And we actually tied for the championship and lost in the playoff. So, but I'll always treasure that, but I'll always remember my daughter. Shoot, I hadn't even noticed because I'm just having so much fun playing from the center with her when I would play her ball, but she'd play mine. She had a tough time.
This is an open tournament.
Yes. Open.
So, how do golfers qualify?
Well, they just apply. They have to have the single digit.
Regular members.
There won't be a qualifying. Sometimes always for the U.S. Open, the U.S. Senior Open, so forth. You have qualifying sites and places. Because of the size of the field and so forth, unless we would fill up the tournament early, and so I would suggest if they want to play, if amateurs want to play, like I said, they have to have a single digit. It has to be verified, and they can do it anyway. They can go to the Sunbelt Tour online and apply the Sunbelt Tour. They can contact John up at Terry Pines, the director of golf there. They can actually contact me. They can go to we've got an Alabama Senior Open website.
Okay.
It's Alabama SR Open. So.
Okay, how about in the Pro-Am? How do the amateurs...
They just sign up as fast as they can.
Okay.
Sign up. We'll limit it to 20 teams.
Okay.
And first come, first serve. That's going to be great because they'll play with a pro. They'll have a wonderful time. It's always a great day out at Terry Pines with the Pro-Ams that we have out there. We had the St. John's Golf Classic for years and years, and that was a wonderful event. We'll have a big banquet that night, lots of entertainment, so the guys who want to play in the tournament don't tell their wives how much they paid, but they get to take their wife to the banquet, so she's happy. And we'll have door prizes and just a delightful, delightful time.
Tell us a little bit about the Kids Clinic.
One of the problems we have today with golf is involving the kids. Now, they've got a program for the children's tees. It's a national program where they work with inner city kids, trying to get them involved. We're just trying nationally to get young kids involved today. It's hard to compete against video games and everything, but what's more enjoyable, and it's the game of a lifetime, than getting out and on a beautiful day on a golf course. So they don't have to have played golf. We'll give them a clinic. We'll help them. Some of the pros, like Danny Edwards. Danny has won 6 times on the Pro Tour. Danny will be here, and we'll give the kids an opportunity to hit the ball. There's nothing more fun than to hit a ball solid.
Yeah.
And it's open to all ages of kids, so forth.
Okay.
It's just free. We want to do that because those of us who love the game of golf realize the challenge for the next generation and the next generations to play this game. It's the game of a lifetime. You can start it young and you can play it. Good heavens. I'm getting a little older now. I don't like to. Next year. It'll be my 77th birthday. I'm going to play 1,000 holes in 5 days as a celebration of my 77th year. So I'm not done with marathons yet.
Oh, okay, for us spectators, you mentioned about the trick shot.
Yep, they're welcome to. It's free.
Okay.
Hampton Inn is sponsoring it. And I already thank the sponsors. Chrysler Dodge, Cullman Chrysler Dodge is going to put up a wonderful vehicle. It's up to their choice what vehicle they put up for the hole-in-one. So we'll have those. Roger Turner out at Smith Farms is putting up a bottle of fine wine every day of the tournament for the closest to hole on a certain hole.
Okay.
So, and he's also, we're going to have a cookout for the pros and so forth at my place out at Terry Pines, and Roger's putting up the steaks. How about that?
How about
that?
Yeah.
But anybody who wants to help and everything can do it in various ways. But they can go to the website or Ministries to Children website or Golf's Ironman website. They can go to Golf's Ironman, Google my name and Golf's Ironman, or go to the Alabama Senior Open, or go to the Ministries to Children. And because the ultimate, it's all about the children, ultimately.
Yeah.
Because it's our big fundraiser. It's the one event that we do each year.
Yeah.
So all the things that we do with Ministry to Children, we want to be able to raise an exorbitant amount of monies for the kids.
And of course, the way you do that was hole sponsors.
Yes.
Now, how do
yes.
people participate there?
Basically, if they want to do a hole sponsor, they can contact me. They can. Ministry to Children has the post office box is 100, which is easy to remember. Cullman, MTC, post office box 100. They can make a contribution. If they want to be a hole sponsor, they need to go to one of the websites, or Kathy Schumann and Fred Bussey are out soliciting hole sponsors. So, and I can always be contacted. We ought to run my phone number underneath the like they do there, but they can Google me, Bob Kurtz, Golf's Ironman, and they can, phone numbers and everything are there. So we'd love to have as many people be hole sponsors as we can get. We'll only have one hole sponsor per hole.
Okay.
I've always been irritated at events that I went to, and even when we did the St. John's wonderful golf classic, we sold so many hole sponsors that you had these little signs all on the tee, and you said, these people are so generous. We're going to have a whole sponsor sign on the tee and then on the green. Okay. So there's 36 that we can that are available. But have you ever watched the European tour on television, so forth? On the tee, they have these wonderful signs all the way surrounding you, all around the tee. We're going to have that too. It's going to look great. It's going to look like one of the big time events.
Okay, tell us again the dates.
Well, you've got it right there.
Okay. May 20th to the 24th.
Yes, it actually starts on Friday, which I think is the 19th. And then Saturday, that'll be a cookout. That's just for the pros. Saturday will be the team play, two-man team. And the public is invited to come watch. They're going to watch the top quality pros. Sunday's going to be invited everybody to come out for the kids' clinic and for the trick shot, which is funny and fun. And then Monday's the big pro-am, and then also the first round of the Alabama Senior Open, and then Tuesday and Wednesday the Senior Open. So it's a full week, and it's going great for Cullman. It's by far the biggest golf extravaganza that we've had in our community, and it'll be fun. Everything about it's going to be positive.
Okay. Thank you, Pastor Bob. If you need an update, come back and talk to us again.
We'll plan on that.
Okay. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate your courtesy.
Pastor Bob Kurtz, Golf's Ironman.